Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social session. Children, in the previous class, we tried to understand about the people of Africa. Today, we shall learn about slave trade, one of the heinous human activity which took place in Africa will be taken care today. So, in the 16th century, many Europeans began migrating to America and started cultivation there after the discovery of sea route in the 16th century to America. So America got discovered. So many of them started migrating to America and they started cultivation there. There was plenty of land in America, but not enough people to work on the field because it's a large continent, but enough people were not there for cultivation. To fill the gap, the slave trade began from Africa. These black people were taken to work in their agricultural fields. Africans were captured and enslaved mainly from the coastal areas of Guyana as well as Eastern Europe, Eastern Africa. The captured people were brought to the coast to sold to the Europeans, and these captured people were taken to America to work in their agricultural fields. That is called as a slavery system. And in exchange for the slaves, the tribal people, the tribal leaders accepted guns, iron objects, liquor and clothes. These were accepted in exchange of these slaves. The slaves were greatly oppressed. They were not treated as human beings at all, and many of them died by the time they reached the port itself because of the heinous activity. Okay, many of them also died before they reached the port at all. There were no proper arrangements for food or medicine, and in those days it took several days to travel from African coast to the America. To American port they need to reach. It used to take several days. Now the modern transportation is different, but in those days it used to take 2 months. Many slaves did not survive the journey due to illness and malnutrition. Very little food was given to them. So because of that malnutrition also many of them died. Even in America, inhuman treatment was meted out there to them. Despite working hard, they were not given proper food or living facilities. In this manner, millions of Africans who were enslaved and taken to North and South America and the nearby islands. Lakhs of people died after they were made slaves. It was in the 16th and 17th centuries. Numerous companies have emerged in slave trade, and eventually slave trade करने के लिए एक दुकान खोलना शुरू करे. And they used to have the contacts with these Africans, and they used to bring slaves to America and they used to sell it in America. And eventually the slave trade ended up in the 19th century, and slaves were declared completely free citizens in America in 1860. So it was because of a movement which took place. They have completely abolished the slave trade in America, and they were declared as a free citizens of America. And coming to the European colonies, the colonies which got established in America after discovery of the sea route to America. Earlier we have read that Europeans had reached India by going around Africa. So they went around the Africa, but interior Africa they don't know. They don't have much knowledge. So halting at African ports, they used to slowly, the Portuguese, Dutch, English, French and Germans gained a foothold in the interior